Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. We're going to do Leotheras the Blind real quick, okay? So this is actually a pretty easy fight. It's a 3-phase encounter. He goes between phase 1, which is when you fight him right here as Leotheras, and phase 2, where you fight him as a demon, right? So he goes between phase 1 and phase 2 repeatedly until you get him to 15%, and then at 15% is phase 3 will start, and you have to fight both him and the demon. It's a really easy fight, so let's get straight into it, all right? So first off, we have ads, right? The ads are right here. They're marked with a skull, skull, skull. Obviously, don't mark them with skulls because you can't. Mark them with skull X, diamond, or skull X, square, whatever one you want. They're channeling into Leotheras, and he will not come out until you kill these ads. These ads actually die very, very easily. There's not even, I mean, you can try to strat it if you want, but these ads just, they melt. Don't even worry about them. I mean, on private servers, we'd curse the tongues, but I don't think curse the tongues works on live server. I've tried it. It just says immune. And also on private servers, we would kick the mind blast because all they do is cast a mind blast and a banish every now and then. And you can just dispel the banish, but the banishes don't even go out every time. So it's like dispel the banish if you see it. And obviously you can kick the mind blast. You can try to kick the mind blast, but as of right now on PTR, we're not able to kick the mind blast. So you can still try it on live servers when Blizzard launches the live server for launch. And to make sure, but yeah, as right now, you just nuke the ads down. You can't kick the mind blast. Just banish it. I mean, dispel the banish when you get out, nuke him down, and that's it. Once you nuke him down, he will come out. Once he comes out, it's pretty simple, right? Let's get rid of him and move him to where you want to go. So this is where you're going to want to tank him the entire time. Your tank will pull him, fight him here. After he runs around, does his Whirlwind, which we're going to do a little bit. Just bring him back to here every single time, okay? Misdirection, you guys should have no problems with that. This is the demon. Obviously, they're not out at the same time until phase 3, but I just put him here because this is also where you should tank him. And your Warlock tank, which we'll get into a little bit later, should be anywhere over here. Somewhere just blasting into him. We'll get in that, like I said. So right now, this is where you want to end up taking them. This red line right here is, I like to look at this, and thanks TSW for this. I like to look at this as of a big circle, right? Big circle. Big ass circle like this, okay? This is the middle of the circle. Half your raid should be over here. The other half should be over here. You put your warlocks over here, your mages over here, your hunters over here. Spread out some healers. Do whatever you want to do. Like, it doesn't matter where you put your groups. That's up to you and your raid leader. But all I'm saying is the best way that I find to do it is split the raid in half or close to a half. Put half of them over here and half over here. The reason is he does a whirlwind. The main mechanic. He has one mechanic for each phase. He has one mechanic when he's human, which is a whirlwind, and one again the mechanic when he's a demon, which is two actual mechanics: the inner demons and the blast wave. The chaos blast. So for the phase 1 mechanic, which is whirlwind, you want to be spread out. So what he's going to do is he's just going to chase somebody with a whirlwind, just randomly, right, for like 6 to 8 seconds or something like that, and then he switches targets, right? So if I'm over here, if we're spread out over here, the whole raid, all 25 people over here, guess what? We have little room to run, right? Versus say 10 are over here, 15 are over here, or vice versa. We have the people over here getting chased, and all of a sudden now he's trying to chase Crix. Crix is way over here. Now he runs way over here, and now he's going back to Sarth, and Sarth's way over here. Now he's gonna go way up. You get the picture, right? So just spread out your guys as much as you can and pump them down. Okay, let's get into the actual fight now. All right, I'm going to pull this up with TSW first. You're going to see him pull the ads. The ads, like I said, this is a stupid phase. Just nuke the ads down. The kicks don't work. The banishes are going to be dispelled, and tongues doesn't work either. You see him kick just now. He tried to. It didn't work. I also went and saw footage on some other people to see if they would, and I asked my guild if it, and nothing's been able to kick so far. So just nuke these ads down. There's nothing much going to this phase. All right, now you see the tank is over here getting ready to pick up Leotheras because that's where he's going to come. When the ads come up, he'll be unbanished right there, and watch where he drags him. He's about to come out. As soon as he comes out, the tank's going to pick him up and bring him to the spot. Now, one thing to make note of is he has a lot of threat drops. So there's a threat drop right there. Obviously not even a threat drop because he's getting unbanished. It's the first time you can initiate threat. So right now you see a whirlwind. This is whirlwind, right? Run. Everybody should be running away from a whirlwind. He attacks nearby enemies. It's a whirlwind. You can see exactly what a whirlwind does, right? You're not stupid. But at the same time, it leads a bleed on you, a heavy stacking bleed, which is why you don't want to get hit. Yeah, if you get one, whatever. But if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, you're probably going to die. So just run away with it every single time you do it. You see him ran from the whirlwind. He picked Leotheras back up, and now he's back in the same spot where he was tanking him, right? And he's going to keep doing this until he does it again. Now, what he does is he does 2 whirlwind phases, and then he demons. And then he comes back to human phase. He does 2 whirlwind phases, and he demons every single time. He always does 2 whirlwind phases. So here's the second whirlwind phase. All of us are getting out of the way. Looks like he's chasing people who are doing a very bad job at spreading out, but this is exactly why you want to spread out. Look how much damage on the raid frames that this is doing down here. This does a lot of damage to people. It does a lot of, it's a big bleed, okay? So let's see it from a ranged perspective point of view. So this is the demon phase, like I said right now. This is just a normal raid. So right here, you will see Winkies being the normal raid, and you'll see me over here tanking it. I have a clip of me tanking it a little bit later in this video. Next, actually, this slide, you'll see it. But I want to see what the range DPS should all be doing this right now. They're pumping. They're waiting for him. They're waiting for me to get threat. Right? I don't have threat yet. Okay, now I'm starting to get threat. Once I get threat, just open up. All range DPS, open up and go. And you just guys just start pumping into them. Just keep pumping into them. Right here, if you look towards like kind of, can I find one? Let's see if I can find one. I have a clip of the inner demons right here. You see them? These little black guys? These are the inner demons I'm talking about that you have to kill by yourselves, right? So you're not going to worry about right now, but you will a little bit later. So another thing to worry about in here is the Chaos Blast. This is what he does. This is the whole reason why you need a Warlock tank. Inflict fire damage to an enemy, increases the damage they take from fire damage by 1,675. That number's not correct. I think it's like 700 or something like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's well, you know what? Let's just switch to the tanking Warlock. We can talk about it while we're tanking. So the whole point of this tanking thing is you need fire resistance and you need to survive the Chaos Blast. I'm sorry. Your whole goal is to simply survive the Chaos Blast. How you do that is you get 295 fire resistance on your body, right? I have a Leo tank guy that'll be up on my channel I'm a Warlock main, obviously. So if you're watching this and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do my Warlock tank, stay tuned to the fucking channel. I'll have a video up soon. Pretty much TLDR, you need 295 fire resistance, which is very easy to get. There's a 4 set you can get called Inferno Weave, which is from the Badges of Justice. It costs 100 Badges of Justice total. And then the Cipher of Damnation will give you another piece that you need. And then you also will need the ring as well. So that's 4-piece ring and then a neck. And that's all the fire res. And then obviously enchant them properly. And that's all the fire res you need. You need to make sure you're still spell hit capped as well. On top of that, make sure you take off Salvation before, otherwise, because, threat. And then pop your cooldowns and spam Searing Pain. And that's all you have to do. That's all you need to do to keep the threat on him, right? You also need to be careful and not die, because it is pretty easy to die here. You can run out of mana. I can tap and get two hit by him and die. But overall, though, it's pretty easy. You just stand here like this, man. Just stand here, fire resistance. I'm resisting almost everything, but every now and then I don't, and you see how much damage it does. Just have a healer, babysit. Make sure you're not doing what no-hit Jerome is doing right now and is sitting really close to me. You need to make sure you see this blast. Once we can pause it right here. Yeah! Nope. This little blast radius, you need to make sure nobody's around it at all, right? Because obviously they will also take the damage. And as you can see, the stacking debuffs is going to keep going up. And I'm just going to keep blasting until he goes back to his normal phase. These are the inner demons in the background. You'll see I have a phase coming up here now, which we'll switch to, where you can see what a demon phase looks. What the inner demons look like. All right. So like I said, it's easy. Just start pumping some Searing Pains out. You should have no problem with threat. You should have no problem with threat here. Don't worry about it. You do not need to be a different spec. You do not need to be anything. You just need a certain bit of gear, and that's it. Back to the human phase, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to Sarth now so you can see a melee perspective. So right here are the inner demons, okay? The inner demons, he gets one right here, which is why I'm showing it. It is a little black demon that fucks you up, right? Only you can kill it. Only whoever the demon is on can kill it. If it's on Crit, right now it's on Sarth. Only Sarth can hit his demon. Nobody can help him. It doesn't matter. And also, you have to kill it in time. By in time, it means you have to kill it before the demon phase runs out, right? And if you don't kill it in time, you get mind controlled for the rest of the fight. It's like 15 minutes or something. You can't get rid of it, whatever it is. So you're just stuck with it. Obviously, you need to stop what you're doing and nuke your demon. And also make sure if you're a pet class, Warlock demon, or Warlock hunter, or anything else, Shadow Fiend from a priest, you have to get the killing blow. Your pet cannot get the killing blow or it does not count as the kill and you'll get mind controlled. So make sure you stop what you're doing and nuke your pet, nuke your demon. Blow anything you can to nuke this demon. Healers, it gets a little rough for you, but the ads have less HP if it's on a healer as well. So know that. But you should still be able to kill it. Druids go into cat form and start fucking it up. So right here, you're going to see Sarth get it and a few other people right here. Now they stop what they're doing and they start pumping it down. You have to nuke it down. You see Sarth kills it kind of fast, and we have a Shadow Priest over here and another healer trying to kill it. You see how long it takes them to get it? You have to stop what you're doing and immediately start attacking it. Once you attack it, you guys can go back on the boss. And that's it. That's it for phase 1 and 2. The inner demon phase only happens during the demons, during the demon phase, so don't worry about that. And just pump the boss, man. I know I say it's easy, guys, but it's fucking easy, bro. Phase 1, watch out for whirlwinds. Move out of the way. Phase 2, have your Warlock tank the boss, kill your inner demons, and don't let anybody get hit by the blast wave. Phase 3, we're going to see right now at 15%. All right, now we're going to see some 15% stuff right now. I'm going to go back to my perspective because I'm tanking the boss. And this phase is pretty easy. You just pump, right? Have your Warlock spam Searing Pain. Do it the same thing you guys have been doing. The only difference is they're both alive. And I will say the number one thing to look out for here is the Warlock tank. Look at the Whirlwind right now. Like, you need to be able to tank him, but also Whirlwind. Don't get hit by Whirlwind. But also know nobody should be attacking the Shadow Demon right now, right? Except for you. So just put some Searing Pains in to get some threat just to control the healing threat. Like you see right here, it's just Crix and the healing threat. Make sure you have enough to cover the healing threat, and then just switch targets and finish off. Help your raid finish off Leo, because nobody should be attacking this, right? Nobody. You guys should all be hitting up Leo. So just put some threat into him, and then start blasting Leo, and guys, and that's the end of the fight. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.